think the problem that a lot of people have with Christianity is that it is at least a little bit inexplicable, unexplainable. You're just not gonna be able to know it, and that doesn't make sense. How that God could become man, how he could die and then rise again, how he could be a good and loving God and still let bad things happen. We want information as if that could somehow solve all our problems, except the thing is you can Google about anything and get all the information you need and you still got problems aplenty. Have you thought about that? Here's the thing. My pastor told me there's a difference between knowing a thing and understanding a thing. You don't actually have to understand a thing to know a thing. I don't understand love, but I know I love my family. I know that I am loved by my God. You don't have to necessarily understand every aspect of God. It doesn't mean there isn't a truth to it, but more though, you can still know him. We know him by the most inexplicable things that he has done. He dies and rises for you, and whether or not you can understand how that happens, you can know that it was done to save you, to rescue you from yourself, from the world, from death itself. You can know God's love for you not by being able to explain why all the bad things are happening and sort of find the reason behind because God totally has a plan for this, but rather you can know who your God is in the middle of all of it. He is the God who is willing to bleed and suffer for you. So he's not going to be the one who pushes you ahead and then stands back in heaven. He is the God who draws near to save. You can know who your God is, even if you can't understand why he is doing what he is doing. You can still know where to find him. I don't know how he would make himself present under bread and wine in communion, but he has promised it. He has promised that that is his body and his blood, and it forgives my sins and it strengthens me to go ahead in the days that are dark and gray. It's wonderful though, because if I just knew all the right answers, I would still have all the same problems. Knowing the right answer, having the information is it's not nearly as helpful as we'd like to think, because just having the right information still leaves you burdened to solve the problem, to implement the solution, to fix it. I know who your God is, and I know who mine is. He is the God who has already won us the victory. And if I can't understand for the life of me how it is he's going to get me from here to that resurrection, I can still know who he is. That identity is deeper than just information. And God be praised for it.